How well do you really understand your furry buddy? At first glance, dogs might appear simple, satisfied with a full bowl and a warm spot to nap. And yet, your pup can go from tail-wagging joy to puzzling tantrums in the blink of an eye. What's really going on? Even with the best intentions, many dog owners unknowingly make critical errors that can leave their beloved pets feeling neglected and unloved. Are you making any of these 5 mistakes? Number 5. Sending mixed love signals. When it comes to showing love to our dogs, many of us fall into the treat trap. It's easy, right? A little wag here, a little whimper there, and we're tossing treats at them like they're catching popcorn. But while treats can make their tails wag faster than a spinning top, they're not the heartfelt hugs we think they are. Dogs need more than just a snack. They crave attention, playtime, and bonding that goes beyond the biscuit jar. Then there's the classic human bear hug. To us, nothing says love like a good, tight squeeze. But to your dog, not so much. Sure, your pup might seem totally cool with your all-around embrace, but it's dangerous to just assume that, as most dogs actually aren't fans of being hugged. It can make them feel restrained and anxious, like they're stuck in a furry straitjacket. So if your dog isn't melting into your lap like usual, and instead seems more like a tense statue, it's time to change up the approach. Instead of locking them in a loving embrace, try showing affection with a gentle pat or a nice belly rub. These are more in line with doggy language and much less likely to cause a canine cringe. Number 4. Misreading their body language. It's easy to assume that a wagging tail equals pure, unbridled joy. After all, isn't that the universal doggy happy dance? Not so fast. While it can be a sign of contentment, a slightly different looking tail, wagging but stiff, almost like it's trembling, can mean something else entirely. They might be uncomfortable or on edge, and it's worth figuring out what's got their fur in a fluff. Another confusing signal is the yawn. To us, it's a signal to grab another coffee, but dogs often yawn when they're feeling stressed or overwhelmed. We might goof up by treating our dogs like little humans, expecting them to enjoy loud parties or bustling family gatherings. While we're mixing and mingling, our dogs might be on sensory overload. If your pup is yawning and there's no nap in sight, maybe it's too noisy, too crowded, or they're simply uneasy about a new situation. They're not bored, they're nervous. Misreading these signals can also lead to mishaps when trying to socialize your dog with others. Pushing dogs to interact when they're actually signaling discomfort can lead to tension or snaps. And while you wouldn't do that consciously, your dog will feel no less betrayed if you simply don't catch on to their nervousness or defensive attitude in time. Look for those subtle shifts in posture, like ears pinned back, whale eyes, or stiffened body language. And then there's the infamous lip lick. When your dog gives you the quick, lickety-split tongue flick, it's often mistaken for anticipation or affection. But don't grab those treats just yet. In reality, this can be a sign of discomfort or mild anxiety. It's like the canine equivalent of someone nervously biting their nails. If only our dogs could speak out. Till they do, it's up to us to keep an eye on their comfort level and provide them a peaceful retreat when all that fun gets too much. Number 3. Skimping on your time together. When it comes to pampering our pups, the greatest gift isn't found in a store. Sure, dogs need exercise and stimulation from toys, but their deeper craving lies elsewhere. In a 2015 study conducted in Japan, researchers set out to determine what dogs value most when given a choice. Each of the 30 dogs could choose how much time to spend with their owner, stranger, and a desirable object like a toy. Time and again, the dogs overwhelmingly chose their owner over all else, proving that the bond they share with us is deeper than any squeaky rubber chicken could ever provide. Active time with your dog doesn't have to mean scaling mountains or endless fetch, though those are great options. It could be as simple as a daily walk around the neighborhood or learning new tricks together, which not only tires them out physically, but mentally too. Downtime is equally important. Cuddling on the couch or quietly sharing space can strengthen your bond in a calm, comforting way. Without sufficient interaction, dogs can become visibly sad and withdrawn. They might lose that sparkle in their wise eyes or lack their usual zest for life. A dog deprived of quality time with their owner can show signs of depression, often retreating into their shell. It's tempting to think that letting them run around the yard is enough, but dogs are social creatures who look to their owners for not just care, but companionship. They're not just pets, they're part of the family. So instead of just watching them through the window, grab a leash and share an adventure outside. It'll mean the world to them. And while time with you is priceless to your dog, the company of canine pals is irreplaceable too. Dogs have a unique way of interacting with their own kind, offering each other a type of companionship we humans can't mimic. Watching dogs play together is a joy. Those playful bows, the running circles, and the mutual sniff inspections are all part of the remarkable world of dog friendship. So toss the guilt-inducing should-haves and start clocking in some serious us time with your furry buddy. Whether it's a belly rub bonanza or a buddy play date at the park, remember, every minute counts. Let's not be the ones to deny our loyal companions the joy of true friendship, both human and canine. Number 2. Playing the blame game. How would you feel if every time your name was called, it was because you were in trouble? Sounds pretty gloomy, right? For our dogs, their name is how they identify with us, a signal that we want their attention. But if we often use their name in a negative context, like when scolding them, it can create a wave of worry rather than a wag of the tail. Calling out Fido, no, when they chew on the couch, or Bella, stop, as they dig through the trash, teaches them to associate their name with trouble and disappointment. A simple tweak can turn this around. Next time you catch your dog in the act of mischief, resist the urge to use their name in your no-no voice. Address the behavior without the name. Reserve those precious syllables for moments of praise, treats, and love. Cheerful tones like Fido, come, or Bella, let's play. Ensure their name remains a sound they love to hear. This way, they'll always come running with excitement, not anxiety, when they hear you call. Number 1. Suppressing their sense of self. Ever noticed how good it feels to lounge in your favorite spot with no agenda? Each dog needs a little retreat, a place where they can unwind in peace, away from the hustle and bustle of daily life. This isn't just about physical rest, but mental relaxation too, giving them a chance to process the day's adventures and recharge. Even if your dog is a constant cuddler at night, snuggling up in your bed or sprawling out on the sofa, they still benefit immensely from having a space that's all their own. Imagine a cozy corner with a bed infused with their own peculiar scent, where the only rule is dogs only. Here, in their personal nook, your dog's sense of ownership and safety is reinforced. It's their sanctuary, where they can truly let their guard down. By letting them explore their sense of self, you're also boosting your pup's self-esteem. Let's say your pooch loves splashing into every puddle he sees during walks. Instead of always steering him clear, let him jump in from time to time. He'll learn soon enough if the water's too cold or just perfectly muddy. The same goes for climbing onto the couch or his favorite chair. Don't lift him up every time. Let him figure out the best scrambling technique. Each small success not only builds his confidence, but shows him he's capable of handling more than he thinks. By fostering this sense of independence and providing a private sanctuary, you're teaching your dog self-reliance. This empowerment reduces their separation anxiety and diminishes fear of new situations, making them well-adjusted and happier companions. Remember, they just need a little space to grow into their paws. You might have heard people say that pets tend to resemble their owners, but is that true? Check out this video to see how much your dog's personality is influenced by your own. And why not subscribe to our channel for more videos about how to care for your pup?